absolutely. What's not funny is them illegally.
There you have it, everybody.
Hey, John, we're live.
Dude, I'm watching videos, bro, on Twitter. There's a guy wearing an ice jacket, and like he goes to Home Depot and stuff, but he's not really working for ice. He just got it off Amazon, and somebody I interviewed him.
Oh, I saw that video.
That's I was like, dude, like, wait, what? I'm trying to like pack that all in. Like, that's crazy.
The guy was like, "You want entertainment?" or something like that.
Yeah, I was like, the other guy, the interviewer was just like not even knowing what to do. Literally. All right, so we got somebody, his bank cut off his credit and is demanding payment on Friday. Oh, dude, you came to the right place. It's gonna be fine. All right, so here's what. All right, so Matt, do you know what we're doing right now?
I think we're just hanging out and just betting on some
ProphetX.
some great ProphetX lines, honestly.
All right, so check it out. I got some strategies. All right, so the NCAA basketball props worked all weekend long. If you look at the balance there, I started with 500. I'm up to 847.18. Full disclosure, I think I made it like $100 before we did that show Thursday. But anyways, I kept doing it. So using any EV tool that lets you use ProphetX, you'll be able to find bangers. So there's one reason to use ProphetX right there. The second one, Matty, we can bet college basketball player props.
Yes.
People can't do that. Normal people can't do that. Only VIPs. That's it. Or if you live in certain states, which there's like 3 states, I think, that let you actually bet on player props. And they're probably going to get banned soon because those Fresno State kids were all taking their unders, and they're going to get busted for that. But anyways, I still think you'll be able to play them at ProphetX. So if you're looking for a reason to download ProphetX right now, it is literally to bet college basketball player props. Like that's literally the number one reason. Do you think there's a better reason?
I think this is the best thing they got, and especially because I realize when you bet on these kids instead of like NBA players, I don't know. I think player props from a college basketball game are just the level of fun and excitement levels are just significantly higher because you never know.
Electric. And you're never out of it, too. One guy did not have a point in the first half. I needed him to get 10. I think it was the kid from the Sky kid from UCLA yesterday.
Yeah, but the lines are so low. Like the star players, like 13.5, 14.5.
So that's fun. And then second, were you making up your own lines today and then putting them in?
I was.
That's awesome.
People were taking them.
Yep.
Like
you got to do it if that's the case. So if you don't know what ProphetX is, it's an exchange. It operates very similar, like the UI to a sports book. Like you either bet over or under, just like you do at a sports book. But I mean, you're not really betting; you're playing it. Is what they're calling it on the streets here. But it's very simple. If you like something here, like I'm going to go right now. I think Anthony Simons tonight against the Jazz is a gift from God. His points. I think he's going 25 plus, but if we don't want to go all the way up to 25 plus, what we could do is go to 21.5. They've got it at plus 122. Now I'm looking across the market. I'm seeing minus 115. I'm seeing minus 118. What else do I see? Minus 110, minus 115. Pinnacle, minus 110. We're getting plus 118. How do you not? Or I'm sorry, plus 122. How do you not take that? That's what we're going to do right now.
Dude, just do it all day. I would even, if there's not much filled, make up your own line and go plus 123, plus 124. Some people are filling this stuff.
Yeah, well, there's $3,000 of liquidity, though. So everyone watching the show right now can get whatever they want. They get $3,000 on it right now. Not everyone watching. One person can get $3,000, but you know what I'm saying. Look, I mean, I just don't understand how, like, who put the under in there? Like, you're getting way worse value, and that's all this is about. Even if you want to go 22, what you could do is request, and then you would be like, just like this. So you hit request, 150, plus 150, and then you put whatever your stake would be. You could put plus 200. Doesn't matter. Put whatever you want. If someone fills it, that's the bet. Is that not crazy?
It is, and no one fills it. You should get your money back. Who cares?
Yep.
It's just I did it with Nurkic today. His assist line too was at 2.5, like minus 200. I'm gonna throw minus 160. See if someone fills it. Someone got it. So it's like 3.5 now, like plus money. But I got 2.5, like minus 160. I'm just like, why not?
That's amazing. What else do you like? Let's want to go game by game. NBA. I think we have 8 games.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at some college basketball stuff. I never really did college basketball player props, but like now that I have a market for it, I've been kind of like trying to look a little bit. So
what are you doing now? Are you doing points, rebounds, assists?
I can't only just do points. I mean,
yeah, I only stay in points. I did shoot an open three,
and that ball bounces 20 feet away from the rim and they miss so bad. It's just so hard to gauge where that ball's going.
Mm-hmm.
So I stick to like points. I've been kind of just doing some personal stuff, and I'll probably have some more props as the day goes, especially during March Madness and stuff too, when everyone becomes a sharp, you know what I mean? So we'll see what we get there, but I'm down to do game by game, whatever you want to do.
All right, we'll start first game in the NBA. I mean, I don't see anything for points besides, hang on. I'm going to mispronounce this kid's name. Malik Ewan. Is that a person?
It could be.
He either plays for North Carolina or he plays for Florida State. But his over points, over 16.5, so you know he's legit.
That's a high total.
Yeah,
man.
that is a very high total. I just go by Caesars. I can see what they have. Yeah, plus 117. Caesars has minus 117.
That's a Ewan kid?
Yeah. Bang. I'm in 50.
I'm actually in too. I mean, you can do this all day long. That's the beauty of this.
And if you got my tails and you're saying, hey, how come these don't show up in tails? It's because it's an exchange. Like, I'm not going to send it out and then most of the people can't even get it because a lot of times there's like $200 in liquidity. That's why we need more people on ProphetX.
I'm just saying,
do not have
you can use
account,
John's link. I don't even care.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather people be on here. Use your friend's link.
If
I don't
you
even
don't
care.
have an account, just download ProphetX in the App Store on your phone and use promo code SLOP or Chucks, whichever one you want. I would prefer SLOP, but if you want to go Chucks, I get it. And it's that simple. That's it. You're done. It is the most amazing. Yeah.
I even see like the Jameer Watkins guy.
Is this limited to 21 plus? I don't think so.
I can look it up for you real quick. I think it'd be 19.
Nice camps. Odd champs calling. I told him to shove it.
It's 19. It's the why I don't know why you have to be 19. It's the first time I ever heard that, but
yeah. Kentown, it's gonna be tough to make $1 million, but what we're gonna do is I like where your head's at first. That's exactly. And 2, we're just gonna paper cuts. This is our straight bets. I'll be honest with you. I put in 1 million of these over the weekend, and it was electric to have these again because you are so far ahead of the market. It's not even funny. Like, I mean, any sports book on the planet, you're laying 117, and then here you are with a pocket full of like plus 120s everywhere. Like I said, when you can't get anywhere close to that at sports, but like you're at literally minus 120 and you got plus 120. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Peter. The dinger markets, telling you, it's going to go off, dude. Watch, because we can put in our own dingers. And, I mean, I think we're going to have to put in to not hit a dinger, so we're going to have to get as many haters as possible on this platform. So if you know any haters, get them on here because I think we'll have to give another side, but we can do that. We don't care, dude.
I feel like total bases is good for baseball too because those are usually pretty priced around.
Mm-hmm.
Like a minus 110. You could probably get like a plus 120 on someone's that you probably have like a minus 120 in like regular books.
What I think we should do is the ProphetX Challenge is what it'll be called, and we're just challenging who can like stack the most cash on here because it feels like funny money. It really does. It doesn't even feel like real money, but it is. You want to do that?
I think that's a great idea.
And then we bet as much as you can at all times. But when I say that, I don't mean per bet. I mean get as many bets as you can within your bankroll. So like I throw a half unit on literally everything. I had a half unit on like 1,000 different things. It was fun, man. It was incredible. So I think this is the way though. Like this is going to be something I think I'll do forever because guess what? This is legal everywhere except for like 6 states. So just don't even go to those 6 states and you'll be all set.
I think it's like 10 states, but like a lot of states don't really count states in my head. Sorry if you're from those states, but you know.
Okay.
I'll say
I
6.
saw 44 states were allowed. Is that true?
I actually don't know.
Yeah, I have a graphic.
It's definitely somewhere around there.
I think it was 44. I'm telling you, this is a cheat code. Here, let's find more bets. Let's go game by game. I just got to figure out how to navigate this thing. I'm not great with it. All right, Nuggets, Pacers. What's your best look in this one?
Honestly, I was looking at a lot of sides and totals on here. Over the last couple of days we were on here, we were talking. I feel like a lot of the sides and totals are just a ton of value on.
Name one. We'll start with one specific one.
Let me go back. So like even who is that? The Pacers, which I'm not really a fan of, but they're plus 164 on ProphetX, and they're down to like plus 155, plus 150 on DK, plus 155 on Bet365, plus 154 on MGM. That's the first one I looked at, but there's been a lot of them over the weekend that I got, like the Warriors to beat the Mavs at like minus 112, and it was like minus 120, minus 130. So you could take a look at a lot of sides, and I feel like when the line moves, because of the liquidity right now, and just because of the no house, no vig, you get a lot of value on a lot of sides, at least in the NBA I've seen.
The best is whenever guys get announced out, people's bets are still sitting there. The book doesn't move it because they don't care.
Yeah,
so
that guy has to go on and take his bet out, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah, and that's another part of it. So, I mean, it is what it is, but man. C-Rod, that's a great question. Matty will be back on the Thunderdome soon. How about that? He will be back. Know where he will be, though? Every day. He will be right here with me going through the lines at ProphetX.
Also, like, here's an example. The Pistons Clippers game. The Pistons, the best line you can get on a book is minus 120. And you can get minus 114 on Detroit on ProphetX. And again, we've only been through 2 games, and both games have an edge. So, like, NBA sides, I've had a lot of success with on ProphetX.
All right, so Camps Nose is asking, when it comes to ProphetX, if something is 3% EV, would that mean the play on ProphetX is 0% EV because of you lose 3% when you cash out? No, that's not how the math works on that. I'm not exactly sure how the math works. I know that's not it. Even if you lost 3% on that plus 122, it comes like plus 19?
Say it again.
Even when you lose, like if you had plus 122, 3% would be plus 119. Is that correct?
Like, yeah, and they only take it out of the winnings anyway. Like, they're not gonna. Well, I guess your expected value to. I actually don't know how that works. Like, I think you're right, John.
Yeah, 3% is nothing.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You're not like that. That is literally nothing. Like every book.
Even on this Detroit line, like you're way ahead of the market here, even with them taking out.
Yeah, like way ahead. Like it's like you're so far, it's not even funny.
Yeah. They could take more, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. From himself. Most odds screen include the 3% as well. So we're even more ahead.
That doesn't even make sense. Like I mean, when I say you're beating
Jake, I wouldn't tell people that because, it should be a secret right now. I'm just kidding. It shouldn't be a secret. But he's basically saying that these lines are they're gifts. They really are.
Okay, so the best way to explain it is like this. So the 3% is already out. So basically, just that bet we just made a minute ago on Anthony Simons. I'll go to my plays right now. So this one on Anthony Simons, plus 122. On the odd screen that I was looking at, it was literally plus 119. Okay. When I got here, it was plus 122. So the 3% was already deducted. So we just got the 3% given to us when we got here. Like, basically is what I'm saying. I was ready to smash it at plus 119. I was really ready to smash it at plus 122. Does that make sense? But yeah, it did show up on the odd screen as plus 119. So Jake's right.
Oh yeah, you're right. You can just check there. That's
every
a good point.
time I get back here, like every single time I get back to ProphetX from an odd screen, the line is 3% different. So yeah, it reflects it in the odd screen I'm using at least. So there is that.
Yeah, it does for me too. Yeah.
And that means your 3% it's plus 122. Like,
yeah.
So then it would, once they take 3% out, it was plus 119. So no, that does not change the bet very much at all.
Yeah.
Like literally.
I mean,
yeah. No, Camps, that's a great question, bro. And to answer your question, yes. Those EV tools, they already adjusted for it, which is crazy. I don't think people really realize. I'm still getting calls from buddies that are like, "Oh, so what's ProphetX? That's like a book." I'm like, "All right, let me explain." You know what I mean? Like, they just don't get it that's a person on the other side. And the only way we can make this like totally ours is to get more people.
Honestly, I always assume that the guy on the other end is just a complete douchebag.
Yeah, you can. Yes, 100%. You can literally make that person in your brain into anything you want.
It could be your ex-girlfriend, whoever you want. It could be anybody.
Yep. Like, I'd always think like the dumbest person I know. And it makes me, you know what I'm saying? I have confidence though. All right, so let's go. Let's see something. I'm gonna throw in something. The next game, the Clippers game. Nobody's playing. Well, Powell and Kawhi are not playing. I know that. And they still have him listed. Kawhi, that's hilarious. They got ruled out a little while ago. Not that long ago, but.
Yeah, it's Kawhi, Ben Simmons, and Norman Powell.
Okay, so that's James Harden. Who are they playing? The Pistons. I'd say that's Harden points. I don't like the 26.5. I'm never going to lay that for even minus 115. That's crazy. You can make your own right here. I'd go 25 plus even money and see if some idiot takes it. They would never take that, though. Yeah, let's find something else.
Harden assists is at 10.5 now. Everything's going to be extremely high.
Yeah, that's going to be tough to bet that. Bogey's out there, 14.5, just hanging. Look at Bogey doing his thing.
Someone just put a bunch of money on the Pistons to match at minus 119 there, or to fill it for the Pistons money line.
I could see them winning this game. They're kind of on a roll right now.
I loved the Pistons, honestly. I thought they were gonna fall down when Ivy got hurt, but I mean, Cade Cunningham is disgusting.
Yeah. What about Coffee?
What's his line at?
It's 12.5 minus 108. Go get $24, so that would be dumb for us to give it out on the show. Let's move on. Bulls Sixers. What do you got?
I don't even think they have it filled here. I'm on Mataz Buzelis over 1.5 threes is my bet.
Okay.
Which I put already on earlier today. I think I requested my own odds. I'm trying to look at my thing. Yeah, I requested minus 120. But even on this one, you look at the Bulls money line at plus 170, even plus 168, where there's more liquidity. It's better than every other line on the book. The best you can get anywhere else is plus 160.
I just don't understand how, like, if you have access to this,
They
like,
beat
why
the
would
money
you
lines
not have
every
it?
time.
Yeah, like, why would you not have it?
They literally beat it every time. And that's where you're going to get the most liquidity anyway, because everyone bets spreads and totals.
Like, you can literally beat the market on almost every single bet you make.
Yeah, especially
If
if
you
you like
want
an
to.
underdog anywhere, I would go on ProphetX first every time.
What did you say for underdogs?
Yeah, underdogs especially. Like
Yeah.
even like it's just ridiculous.
Like, the player prop market, we need more liquidity. But, like, I still went all weekend long and had no problems. But I'm dropping half units, but still, whatever. I don't care. I would take Kobe White's assist 4.5, or put in a ticket for him, request my own odds, but I'm probably gonna throw him in the ladder later.
I'm still trying to see what props have liquidity in there.
Maxey 31.5 points. That's insane. I'm not doing that.
I mean, even Vucevic rebounds. Like the best odds you can see are plus 104. And on ProphetX, you can get at plus 120, and there's $2,500 of liquidity in there.
Yeah. Maxey rebounds 4.5. You can get plus 154. So without the vig, or without the 3%, that's plus 151. That's way better than, I mean, everybody's at like plus 120.
Yeah.
Here, keep going. Hardenstein assist and rebounds.
You could literally go through this all day long and just find better odds. I'm not even saying that just because like you can end up having so much action just because if this app website gets more people on it, it's just a complete game changer. The only thing it's missing is more people on it, because the tools are already there.
Definitely want more people. Hey, I'm looking for another. We need another group ride. So we got Anthony Simons over 21.5 points right now. There's a group ride. We can't really go game by game because it's more of a bet by bet, to be honest with you. Yep, we got 27.96 left. Over 21.5 points. That's at plus 122. Come on. So 22 points. The Jazz are definitely in tank mode. They're not playing anybody. They play so fast. It's up and down, up and down. And Simons is exactly the kind of player that goes off against the Jazz. 22 points at plus 122 is ridiculous, especially when you consider the fact that every other book on the planet is way higher than that.
Yeah.
Like everyone is literally minus 120 on that. So they're at a, 55% break even.
I'm just
looking for more. Hang on.
I wish people would give me more liquidity on the other side here.
Hang on. I think there might be more.
I feel like for MLB, when the season comes around, when you get MLB money lines and stuff, it's going to be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I might even be betting games.
Yeah.
We need points for college basketball, though. I don't want the assists or the rebounds. I mean, obviously they work. Don't get me wrong. The points are where it's at, though. I had the most fun betting the points.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry. Yeah, minus 109 at Caesars for Anthony Simons. Caesars is a very sharp book. Minus 110 at Pinnacle. That's wild. And then plus 118 here. Well, no, plus 122 here. Sorry. Plus 118 is what it would be without the vig. Or without it, if you win, it would take out the 3%. It would be plus 119 actually.
We also need more people on here so we can squad ride some stuff with enough liquidity in here.
I think we got Simons. We've gotten $300 so far on the show off of him. It was over 3,000. Now we're at 27.89. We need more though. More. I think he's definitely getting 22. Yo, you know what we should do?
What's that?
It just hit me. What were we thinking? Why don't we just do a ladder?
That's what I'm saying, but we need the liquidity on the other side. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, because once we got to betting 5K,
like day 5, we'd be like,
that's a valid point. So we did, yeah, we would have got all the way up to 3K on
ladder makes the most sense because
everything's plus money.
Yeah, you're gonna get great value
For single bets too.
Exactly. Usually one spot, which may be juice on other books where you wouldn't be able to do it on, but on ProphetX you'd be able to get that for a ladder.
You wanted to have that be our first one, Simons? So then we just double up and just put whatever we win tomorrow.
I actually like that a lot.
Plus 122. We're already down.
Whoever it was that filled that other side, I appreciate you.
Because it's $3,000 still left. So I mean,
that's enough.
Yeah. Everybody can get their $50 if they want to do 10. I mean, I'm in for 50.
I'll do 10 to keep it low because if we get a bunch of people doing 10, then if we get a couple hundred, it's gonna be gone. So we'll do 10. I mean, plus 22 is a great start to a ladder too.
Plus 122.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Or do we want to start the ladder with Isaiah Collier assist? But I don't think we have it. Yeah, we don't have anybody in there. Nobody wants the other side of that.
Yeah, I'm seeing minus 115 as best odds for Simon. So plus 122 is pretty.
All right. So that's what it's going to be. I wonder how far we can get. So we'll have to navigate this. We'll talk off air about how exactly we're going to get home. But Simon's, the day one, first leg of the ladder is Anthony Simons, 22 points tonight.
I love that.
I started 50, so I'm going to be ahead. Like, I'm going to be way ahead of this ladder. This ladder, I'm climbing quick. But this way you don't have to mess around with the whole, you know, two different guys got to do stuff. Like, who cares, bro?
Just get the. I mean, if I could do that on a regular book, I'd do it, but you can't. So
yeah,
it makes sense.
Okay.
I wonder if UFC is good on here too, because you get some crazy odds on UFC. I think those. I don't know if you're a UFC guy, but I might have to start doing that later on. What are you doing to the screen there?
Yeah, I'm doing something. I was going to screenshot it real quick. But I don't want the long screenshot. I'm more of a fat screenshot guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The long one. Jeez, jack off. Definitely do that. What's up, Joe? Nice work, dude. All right.
Oh. Wow, you could actually do NBA futures. I just realized that there is like NBA Defensive Player of the Year, and you could pick people obviously no. So you could do like Jaren Jackson to not win, or Evan Mobley to not win.
And there's liquidity on the other side of that?
Yeah, I mean $100 is minus 110 on a no.
For
I might just fill the $2,500 on Lou Dort to not win. I don't care.
Yeah, no, $100. Like, that's crazy.
Like, but it makes sense because you have to, like Norman Powell and Cade Cunningham, say you like someone to win most improved player, instead of betting on them to win, bet on the guy you don't think is going to win to not win. That way there's more outs as well if he just doesn't win and your guy also doesn't win.
Yeah, that's definitely very haterific, but it is what it is.
I
You
think
gotta
that's
be a hater
so
on this
smart.
app, I think.
But like, you can't do that on books. You can't bet on this guy to not win. They only give you on to win.
Yeah. No, I know, dude. I get it. So take him not to win.
Wow.
All right. I got to get out of here. It's time. I have to go and do the Odd Shopper stream. So if you're hanging around, you got nothing to do, we're going to find bangers at 4 p.m. on the Odd Shopper stream. Stream. The bet tonight, if you did not get it already, is a ProphetX exclusive, because if you bet this anywhere else other than ProphetX, I don't think you get it, like what we're doing. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like you literally cannot bet Anthony Simons 22
Cannot
plus points
participate.
for plus 122. Like anywhere else. You can't even get anywhere close to that. Like
No.
you're getting like minus 109. You're not even getting even money on this thing. So
Yeah.
do it at ProphetX. Follow the ProphetX ladder, because this is day one of the ProphetX ladder. I think we should do this every day. I'm dead serious when I say that. I enjoy the ladders. I think they're fun. And this is probably the sharpest way to do a ladder.
This guy is actually a great point. He takes hedging to a new level, because if you have a bet,
yeah,
and let's say the lines move or whatever, you can probably still get some spots here, even for money lines. I think it is legal in New York.
Yep. Just go to your app store and download it. I don't think you can download it if it's not legal. I'm pretty sure if it, and here, you know what? I got the map, dude. I can just.
It's legal. It's not available in Alabama, Colorado, Idaho, Kentucky, Louisiana, Michigan, Montana, Nevada, Ohio, Tennessee, and Washington. Any other state, if it was not on the list, you're good. I feel like a teacher. If I did not call your name, sit down.
All right. So Washington, Montana, Idaho, Nevada, Colorado, you're out. Michigan, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Louisiana, you're out. Everybody else, you're in. Okay? And that's Joe. Just so you know, Matt, Joe's legit, dude, the hedge guy.
He's good? Okay.
Yeah, no, that's a smart dude right there. He comes into the Odd Shopper streams. Like he knows what he's talking about.
No, I mean, I appreciate, I mean, he calls himself Joe because he doesn't take any L's. I like that.
Yep. Yeah, you don't want no L.
Takes the L off Joel. I like that. I think this is fantastic. I mean, I have so many ideas. We'll talk after the show and we'll figure out the best way to utilize our time on here. The more we get on, but the more you guys are on here, the easier it is for us to get stuff going.
All right. Download ProphetX right now. Promo code SLOP. If you want, you can use Matty's code, Chucks, whatever. I would prefer SLOP, but I get why Matty would want his code used too. Doesn't matter, though. We want people on this thing. So get on here. We'll be back tomorrow. Again, we're day one ladder, ProphetX ladder. Anthony Simons, 22 plus points, plus 122. You cannot get that literally anywhere else. So don't even try, because it's not going to be there. And by the time this thing goes off, dude, it's going to be like minus 150 everywhere. So I think we just figured it out. We might just crack the code, man. You know what? The only thing I'm thinking right now is what the hell we're going to do on day 8.
Yeah.
That's when we're really going to be caught up in the mix.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I almost made a climb that ladder when we get there joke, but it didn't really work. So, all right, that's our cue to go. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you tomorrow. We're here Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to run through every slate with the ProphetX stuff. Later on today, just a word to the wise, you're going to see a lot of NCAA basketball player props come up. I would smash them. Again, you can do this no matter what state you live in, as long as it's legal in your state to do NCAA basketball player props. I'm in on those. Anyways, have a great one, guys. We'll talk to you.
Peace.